Yes, sir, people. What's happening? Oh, God. Started doing an emergency call on my phone. I don't know, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. No, I've not seen it, Brett. Sounds mental, that. I'll get that off the screen. So, how's everyone doing anyway today? How you all feeling? That shows how long it's been since I've booted up this laptop. I was doing everything wrong there. How's everyone feeling? So, I thought I'd jump on here. We'll have a little chat. I am going to do a live. We're going to play a couple of clips, but I'm going to do that over on JDP Productions. So, we're going to go live on here up until then, and then we'll all transfer over. Come on, you know how we roll. But yeah, Danny G, man. Danny G, what a plonker. I was in his live earlier on. Didn't take him long to block me. And he called him a moron. I mean, he's blatantly a moron, isn't he? Come on, let's have it right. You know what I mean? Block me in the chat. Brett, it's mad, isn't it? There's some strange people out there, but you know what I mean? Just the fact that he's done that to his girlfriend just tells you everything, really, doesn't it? Oh, we're on the old Dr. Pepper today. Had a nice little weekend away, good little weekend, you know what I mean? By the sea, by the beach, breathing in the sea air. It's made me feel much better, in all honesty. Just what the doctor ordered, some may say. So, yeah. Mate, he's been mugged right off. And then when I went in his live earlier, yeah, they blocked me. And he's trying to tell me, well, we're going to get into it anyway, actually, on the other channel. So we'll talk about that more in a minute. But Danny is a plonker. Proper grade A. Cannot see what's right in front of his face, what's going on. You know what I mean? He believes in his mind, because I can tell when he's saying it, that we threw him under the bus and we're the ones who somehow betrayed him. We were trying to help him. You know what I mean? The geezer, like, he's his own worst enemy. That's the bottom line of it all. Proper had in the bag, though. Yes, 138. Hope you're all good, bro. How have you been doing, mate? What sort of dog have you got? Yeah, I was loving my little walk along the seafront in Rill today, you know. That's one thing. If I ever did move back up there, that'd be a good benefit to me, I reckon. You know, just walking along that seafront, man, in the morning. The world are good. And they do a little run, because they were running past me this morning, from Marine Lake all the way down to Splash Point, I think, and back. There's hundreds of them. It's like half the town do it. And if you think about it, just doing that once a week, I bet that'd be a big boost, you know, to people's mental health, make you feel better. And plus, it'd boost your fitness, wouldn't it? So that's quite a good idea, you know. Whoever organised that in Real, fair play to them. Oh, he's been doing that since he's been on here. That's what he does. He's Creepy Craig's chief pocket holder. You know what I mean? Without the biz, who would hold Creepy's pockets? Frenchy, bro, yeah. Like Frenchies, you know, to be fair. My mate had one, beautiful one, but it got some problems with its brain and started having fits and that. It was an ear pup as well, that was like 8 month old or something. But they're beautiful dogs, aren't they, man? Brett, are you just chatting all madness about GTA 6 again? Is that you? The geezer who always asks about GTA 6. Oh, but tell the truth, that game looks like it's going to be heavy, mate. Like proper heavy out its head. It's meant to be each individual person who you see walking down the street is like its own AI or something, you know, so they'll do different stuff and they'll remember you. Like, say, if you run them over or something on a police chase, they'll remember you, you know what I mean? Might start trying to shoot you next time they see you. Mental, yeah. So I am looking forward to it. Now, I think he has got a missus, to be fair, the biz. He's just a strange bloke, man. You know what I mean? I find him insanely boring and, well, yeah, just a strange bloke, like I say. He doesn't mind saying strange things and behaving in a strange way. As we've seen on that podcast, what he did with Creepy, you know what I mean? Talking about the fish, and that was just the beginning with the biz. I mean, don't get me wrong. As I was saying on my live the other day, he's not like a dead bad person, or, you know what I mean? Just a bit of a dipstick, I think. And we'll say the strangest stuff. Yeah, Swinger, hope you're all good. Big shout out to Swinger. I am. Oh, look, come on, man. I think we all are, aren't we? You know what I mean? Especially if you're my sort of generation. You know, San Andreas and all that when you was a teenager. That was the one, mate. Rolling into Grove Street on the BMX. Grab a couple of gang members, jump in the lowrider, and off you go. Classic that was back in the day. Hope you're all good, Piney Bro. Yes, Tony Sophie, hope you're all good, my brother. Yeah, I reckon so. San Andreas was peak GTA, but this next one looks insane, like proper out of this world. Like I say, if that AI thing, what I'm hearing is real. Like each person, you know, when you're just playing the game, you're driving along with people walking down the road and that. Like all these people are meant to have their own lives in the game or something, like they're an AI getting about in there. You know what I mean? If that's true, that's going to be mental. That just makes the game like, imagine, you know what I mean? Like the real world in a computer. Whenever you're leaving, like, you know, your apartment on the game and that, you always see George on his way to his job as a janitor. You got beef with him, so he legs it over and starts trying to do you in. Oh, mate, I'm in class. I'm not having a mental breakdown, me, bro. I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my own life, you know what I mean, my real life, and yeah, life's not easy. Sometimes it's just one of those things, and who can take time to come on here and talk about stuff they don't actually care about when they do have a lot of real world issues? Not many people, you know what I mean? And I certainly couldn't. It's just one of them. But I am going to try and come back, like I say, over the course of this week. And yeah, man, just trying to connect back with you guys, because there is some good people who come in these comments. Quite a lot of you, you know, a few of you in today, you know, Piney Cone, left the scene. Loads of you know what I mean? There's loads of good people. So it's just one of them. Man like Taj Manzer, big shout out to Taj. What you saying, Taj, bro? You good? Come on. What's that? You must have been doing some work recently. You've not been in the chat. Did your manager get on to you? What happened was Taj's manager started watching the JDP channel, and that was it then. He was on to Taj doing no work at that gate. What? Nah. The doc, he's got it wrong there, you know what I mean? Obviously, I've got stuff going on in my real life. Why I've not been coming on here. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man, you know what I mean? Big shout out to the doc, though. Absolute legend. Yes, James, hope you're all good, my bro. So, yeah, man. We'll get the clips playing on the next live. So, again, we've got a few more in now. Don't forget, 1:30. We're going to transfer over to JDP Productions. Anyone who's not subscribed over there, make sure you hit the subscribe. We're going to transfer over to there. We've got a little clip of Danny talking about me from earlier. And we've also got a clip of the live from last night. Creepy Craig, the Dossers, you know, Danny's new best mates, the people who Danny decided, the Huskies who've just tried to, like, save me from being wrong and off. And JDP who stuck his head above the parapet. Fuck them. Come on, I'm going to be mates with the Dossers. Next thing, the Dossers are on a live, laughing at him, outing all his WhatsApp messages. You are a moron, Danny, and you know, your mods can block me from your channel all they want. That's just a fact, and whatever you try and say about me, you can't say really, even to now, even though you threw me under the bus, I've still never really said anything bad about you. I mean, yeah, I've said you're full of shit, but we all know that, you know what I mean? But you won't see me talking bad about your missus or saying things about your kids. That's not my style. You know what I mean? So just remember that. Trying to make it like, oh, come on here and talk that bad about you. No, I don't. I just point out your wrongdoings. Yes, man, like Peter Papers, what you saying? If you dox anyone in the chat, bro, I'll have to time you out, man. I'll be putting no one's address in here. Yes, bro, I'm all good, man. I hope you're good too. Oh, do you know something? I am the biggest idiot about, I must be, because I genuinely thought that Danny was probably all right, really. You know what I mean? And he probably doesn't believe half of this stuff he says, you know. He's probably playing a character and he's probably done quite well, you know, because he's super viral everywhere. He's just not quite clever enough to monetize it himself. Oh, no. What he says, he believes, mate. He's off his cake. Everyone else has done him wrong. He's never done anyone wrong. I never backed him up. He never asked me to. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, he may well have not asked me to back him up, but wouldn't you think you'd show a bit of gratitude and, you know, maybe a bit of the same thing back to the person who, when you're in the gutter getting kicked by everyone and they're all calling you something you're not, the person who come over and tried to help you up, wouldn't you show them a similar sort of courtesy? Not Danny G. Oh, no. Did he actually do a 24-hour live? Creepy. How are you doing that, kid? You know, 24 hours. Oh, man, there must have been some serious bugle getting through about in that gaff that day. Must have been. Mate, the doctors are proper lawyers, like full-on lawyers. You know what I mean? We all know exactly what them doctors are about. I've put it all out, you know. The Huskies infiltrated the chat, found out what they were doing, how they were happy to push an agenda, even after they found out it wasn't true, that they were trolling through pictures of schoolgirls and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Strange behaviours. Proper strange behaviours. But Danny would choose to side with them and believe what they say over, like, me or the Huskies. And now Danny will try and blame as well. Say it's me and Jimmy Newman turned on him, saying, what is it he was saying? That something about him, you know, him being mates with Creepy and working with Creepy. Now, I don't know if he's all like best mates with Creepy, but he must be getting a cut of something somewhere because there's things he can do to stop it happening and he doesn't do it. And when people were going to go out of the way to help him, his whole defense is, oh, the strikes would have got backfired onto me. You reckon? Yeah. So why did Creepy take everything down? What do you reckon that is? Because Creepy knew Jimmy had him in the bag, mate, with what he was saying. I knew it. Jimmy knew it. Creepy knew it. That's why he started panic deleting everything and changing it up and editing it so much. You know what I mean? Because you could have had him, you could have had it all stopped, but you clearly didn't want that to happen. Come on, let's have it right. But to be honest, how it is, mate. You know what I mean? Because I did, that's what I mean. I actually thought, I'm not lying, I did. You know what I mean? Like, I actually thought, nah, Danny's sound. He gets a bad press here. You know what I mean? And like I say, he probably, a lot of the stuff he says, probably doesn't believe himself, you know. He's rage baiting, sort of like what that Charlie Stacks is doing now on the hardest bloke in the UK. Just I thought Danny G was doing that 10 years ago. You know what I mean? I fought my dog in the kitchen. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, believes it. You know what I mean? Believes the lot. No loyalty at all. Zero loyalty, like whatsoever. Exactly. He thinks he's a lot cleverer than what he is. And don't get me wrong, he's probably not a bad bloke, like deep down and genuinely. He's just that wrapped up in his own bullshit and his own delusions that he believes he can't do no wrong. And, you know, he can say and do all of this, but it's just weird, man. He tries to hold you to a standard that he doesn't keep himself, basically. Big shout out the Huskies. Yeah, exactly. Imagine that. He's been ridiculing these people. Now, these have probably been getting trolled more than me by these, you know, this whole Dosser cult, the strange people, what they are. These probably get trolled more than me. And now, after Danny's threw him under the bush, you know, and said, oh, they've said this and that, he's saying he doesn't believe a word what the Dossers have said. So don't you think you should apologise to the Huskies? Come on. Exactly, that's what I mean. I'm not going to back him up in any way. I mean, there's a few things which I may have to point out in regards to the clips what I've got from the live last night, you know, but I'm not going to go out my way to back Danny up. You know what I mean? Whatever happens and whatever little agenda they push against him next, it is what it is. I'll just commentate on it and have a laugh. And even if I think it's not true, I probably won't even say that. I'll just avoid giving my opinion on it You know what I mean? Because I ain't backing him up at all. Yeah, you shouldn't have no bacons in the corner. Them little wrong uns. Is he still about, them two? Are they still about? I thought they'd gone again. I know they had a channel with about 10 subs or something, but I thought they would have been gone again by now. Exactly. That's a big point of it as well. You're saying today, everyone in the country, if you do anything on social media, you know who he is. That's not through your content now, Danny. That's through other people's content, cross-platform, taking the piss out of how much of a muppet they think you are. Like, that's the truth. Like, they're all mugging you off, saying you're a muppet, you're this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. That's why you do views. You know what I mean? A lolco. Of course it is. I've said that from the beginning, from when the first, like, I knew that before you even told me, obviously, that it was bullshit. I knew that. And it's when I heard where it had come from and what it was, I was thinking, look, come on, be serious. They've told you that after these have outed them. Now, that should tell you everything you need to know, but not to Danny. Oh, no. Mate, loads of them did. Creepy Craig did a live about it. Like it was fact. Stamp of approval. Come from the Dossers. You know what I mean? Stamp of approval. Kid from the Dossers. Creepy's like it's fact. Just like he did with the old Scotty G thing. Scotty G's passed away. You know what I mean? Put it out there as fact. No, he hasn't. Just because someone says it creepy doesn't make it true. Oh, mate, they should be banned from TikTok as well. They should not be allowed on any form of social media. Like, none of them. Did you hear him trying to say the other day, I had 500,000 followers. I got banned because I was too brutal. Like, nah, even if you did have that many followers, you probably got banned because someone reported you and said, oh, he's a convicted SO here. Blah, blah, blah. Channel gone. Exactly. Yeah, that was well funny though when he come in with that name the first time. Done me. Like, as if he's done that. The Cucumber King. Yes, man, like Freckles, boy. Big up Freckles. Hope you're all good, my brother. Yeah, the little wrong'uns, mate. It got too deep with them for me. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It got too deep. Like when his daughter started telling me certain things about her with her son, I was just like, wow, that was it then for me. You know, I was like, I don't want to know anymore. It's too much. Like, I'm not in it for this. But them should not have been in this corner to start with. And we all know we brought them in. You know what I mean? And the fact, because this is quite comical, really, the fact that people like that, now, remember, Danny's a celebrity, but people like Davey, who we know is the lowest form of low, he thinks that he can come on here and laugh at Danny. But remember, Danny is known by everyone, international celebrity, you know, like he gives it. People like Davey, yeah, they think they can come on here and laugh at you, bro. He's a convicted wrong. Oh, it's funny, you know. Hope you're all good, my bro. That's what I mean. He was just throwing mad numbers out there, wasn't he? Any big number, what come to his head? Davey's got a wet brain. He was obviously never going to remember the number second time round. 1,000,000%. Davey's a proper wet brain kid. Oh no. To be honest, I'm going to concentrate on Facebook over the coming months. Is what I'm going to try and do. Little shorts and that, maybe little food things and that. Over on the Facebook, and I'm going to get some trips. Do you remember when I did the £118 holiday? And anyone who's not checked it out, get over to Journeys with JDP on the old YouTube. I might do a couple more of them this year again. Just try and get some cheap flights, cheap hotel rooms, and just do like drop of the hat holidays just to show people you can get away for the weekend, you know, for next to nothing for pennies. You can go to, like, especially if you're on your own, you know, you're a single person, maybe you're feeling a little bit down or whatever. You can book a flight to somewhere. You know, I could have gone to Lanzarote this weekend. Well, obviously, we decided to go with the kids and that up to Wales, but I could have gone Lanzarote for £52 return flight. 52 quid. Could have got a room in a little dormitory, yeah, for another 55 quid. I mean, 110 quid, couple of nights in Lanzarote. Come on, get back. So we're going to do a few of them this year, I think. Different places, see where I can get on the day nice and cheap and try and get some proper content coming. I am also obviously going to bring the Creepy Daily back. I know you guys like it. Stick a 1 in the chat if you definitely want me to do that. Yeah, and just bits and bobs of reactions still. Going to try and be more consistent this year. Keep things, when I do kick back in, like I say, try and be more consistent and, yeah, put more effort into the content what I am putting out for you. He done it to me. He blocked me this morning, yeah, out of his chat. When he said to me, I mean, we will get into the clip in a minute, but he basically said to me that, like, I'd threw him under the bus. And, like, I just put, Danny, you're a moron. You threw me under the bus and, like, explained that. Next thing, I'm blocked. You know what I mean? And he called him a moron and, like, put a fact. Blocked. It's in a bit, kid. You know what I mean? What's going on? Come on. Big shout out to you, man. We will bring it back. Defo, I knew you all loved it. And that is probably not far from the truth. Now, we're going to end this little live because this was just a quick and remember, just to get you in. But where you all going to go now? JDP Productions, get yourself over there, get the chat hyping up, and I'll be back at 1:30, and we'll get a couple of clips going. Get on the like if you haven't already, and get yourself over. JDP Productions. I'll see you all in about 10 minutes. Peace.